Hello, my fellow Cowboys fans, and welcome to this edition of Cowboys Imperial Report. I am the Emperor Marcus Aurelius Maximus, and on today's show, we're going to talk with a Steelers fan about the Steelers-Cowboys upcoming matchup this Sunday, 3:15 Cowboys Standard Time on Fox, as well as Stan from this website blog thing that I go to. So we'll start it off. No, don't do the commercials. We'll start it off right now with my interview with a Steelers fan that I did earlier this week. Go ahead and play. Hi, this is Marcus Aurelius Maximus, and I'm joined with Levi, my Steelers fan, one of many Steelers fans on this show. Levi, welcome to Cowboys Imperial Report.
Thank you.
Now tell me, why shouldn't Cowboys fans overlook the Steelers? Because I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell them, the Steelers are a good team, and we shouldn't look over them and say, oh, they're phonies or whatever. Tell me, as a Steelers fan, why we shouldn't do this.
Well, first of all, they have one of the better records in football right now, 9-3, and considering that they've had one of the toughest schedules this year out of any football team, it says a lot, I think, as well as the number one ranked defense in the country. They've given up the fewest points out of any team. I just don't know if Dallas can score enough to keep them out of it.
Well, with it being inclement weather, obviously that's going to play into the home field advantage that the Steelers will have. Now, can you tell me why the Pittsburgh Steelers have the number one ranked defense?
Well, for one thing, the secondary's been playing a lot better, and for another thing, we got Lamar Woodley and James Harrison, who combined for the most sacks that any two linebackers have had in Steelers history. They've just got a punishing defense this year. They've been putting a lot of quarterbacks on the spot, getting to them a lot. Tony Romo's going to have a lot of heat on his back this week.
Now, you guys do have a weakness, which is obviously that offensive line, which has given up over 30 sacks. So how do the Steelers plan to counter their weaknesses this Sunday?
Well, they should look to try to run the ball again. They ran the ball against the Patriots more successfully than they had all year against any other opponents, and hopefully they can carry the running game into the Dallas game. And if they do that, that'll open up the pass a little bit, as well as looking for short yardage, quick passes. Try to catch them napping a few times, I guess.
Well, Dallas does have the problem of playing about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. However, their run defense has stiffened within the last three games, holding Clinton Portis, Julius Jones, and Maurice Morris, and also Frank Gore to less than 100 yards.
Oh yeah, running the ball is going to be a challenge. It's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a big defensive struggle on both sides.
So that leads me to my final question, which is, what's your prediction for the game?
Well, I'm a Steelers fan, and they're two evenly matched teams, so I'm going to have to go with the Steelers. But I expect it to be a fairly low-scoring game. I'd say probably a field goal or a touchdown would probably separate the two.
Levi, thanks for being on the show.
No problem.
And good luck on Sunday.
You too. All right, now,
let's see what Stan has to say. Welcome to Cowboys Imperial Report, Stan.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Cowboys fans are taking this game for granted. They're saying Pittsburgh is a paper tiger and will roll over them. Are people being Pollyannas or realistic?
Pollyannas, but I agree with that. I believe the score will be 35-17 Cowboys. Cowboys are starting to play good football. We've got Romo back. We're starting to block and we're starting to tackle. And we get Pac-Man back, and I'm not sure how good that'll turn out to be. But I think we'll take care of Pittsburgh pretty easy.
How can the Cowboys handle the Steelers' number one ranked defense?
It's going to be a tough game. We're going to have to go up there with our mind set on running the ball. We're going to have to hand it to Marion to beat. We're going to have to let him have at least 25 carries. But no, I think it's time for Pittsburgh to lose. If you watch the game between the Steelers and the Patriots gave that game away, fumbling and throwing in
They had 5 turnovers.
Yeah, if we can play consistent, and if Romo can do what he's been doing, I think he's supposed to get his gas off of his pinky. If he can be at full force, I don't see a problem. This team is still not played up to its potential. We're going to do it this
The
week.
Pittsburgh Steelers have a porous offensive line. They've given up over 30 sacks this season. So how will Dallas get to Ben Worthless, Roethlisberger?
Well, I say if I had any say so, I would say turn the Marcus Ware loose. Don't let him drop back in the coverage. Just get Big Ben on every play. Ratliff's been playing good. Ellis has been playing good. Tank Johnson's coming around. So I say turn them loose because Big Ben has proved that he don't play good under pressure. That's the way you beat the Steelers.
Yeah, well, your favorite coach, Bill Parcells, he said that, remember that Ware is a linebacker and not a pass rusher? Remember that?
Yeah, I know, and that makes me sick to think about it. But he really is a pass rusher. And if you've watched him lately, he had 3 sacks in one game. He might be the best pass rusher in the NFL. What we need to do is quit dropping him back in secondary. As stupid as that sounds. Just turn him loose, and he will kill the quarterback.
The rivalry between the Steelers and the Cowboys is one of the best AFC-NFC rivalries out there. Now, as a Cowboys fan, tell me, Stan, why do you hate the Pittsburgh Steelers so much?
Well, the Steelers robbed and cheated the Cowboys out of 2 Super Bowls, Super Bowl 10 and Super Bowl 13. And anybody that knows football that watched those 2 games knows that every call went against the Cowboys. The games were really close. That brought me in a deep hatred of the Steelers. And I'm a man that reads the Bible. I've seen in the Bible several times Steeler fans cannot go to heaven. And so I just developed a deep hatred for this team. Now listen, I used to hear how good Terry Bradshaw was and all that stuff. Better than Roger Staubach. That's baloney. As far as I'm concerned, this is the second biggest rivalry the Cowboys have behind the Redskins. However, I will say this. Super Bowl 30 did make up a little bit for 2 times we got cheated. But this weekend when we destroyed the Steelers on their home field, it's going to really be sweet.
All right, Stan. What's the final score?
We're gonna go up there, and it will be 35-17. That'll be the final score, and then ESPN, they'll be back on the Cowboys bandwagon after this game.
Stan, thank you for being on Cowboys Imperial Report, folks. You see why I named my YouTube account after him.
Thank you, Emperor, and keep up the good work.
Well, I think that those were 2 good interviews. It's going to be high winds. 40% chance of precipitation this Sunday. The highs are going to be in the mid-20s up there in Pittsburgh. We're not going to throw the ball. I'm telling you, the offense that we're going to see this Sunday out of the Dallas Cowboys is not going to be that high-powered, big play offense that we're accustomed to seeing. We're going to have to run the ball. It's up to the big boys up front in Mark Colombo, Leonard Davis, Andre Gerard, Montre Holland, Flozell Adams to help win the battle in the trenches. And if we pass, it's important for him to protect Romo. But I think we're going to be running the ball more, so we need to open up some lanes for Choice and Barber. Barber with the toe thing, Wade Phillips said yesterday, it's a little more doubtful that he'll play. Okay, he's going to play. If you think Marion Barber is not going to play in this game, then come see me, because I have some knives to show you. And I'll sell you some insurance while you're at it, too. And Kirby Vacuum Cleaners will only be here for an hour while they're there all day. You see what I'm talking? It's bogus! Don't believe that! DeMarcus Ware, we don't have to make up anything about because he is doing better. And he'll play Sunday. I don't know if he'll get good footing on the horrible Pittsburgh Steeler Heinz Field turf. We'll see what happens. But I think that this is not going to be. I don't even think field goals are going to be made in this game, unless maybe. I don't know. With this winds up to 25 miles per hour, as was reported on Talking Cowboys. Well, no, Brad Sham reported it on 760, the San Antonio station. You see, I just don't think field goals are even going to be scored. So that's why I'm predicting Dallas Cowboys beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 14-7. You heard it here first. This is Marcus Aurelius Maximus, and God save the Cowboys.